What is up, guys? Shark King Studios here, and today I'm going to show you one of my best custom plushies I've ever made that I just completed a few minutes ago. Burntrap. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is without a doubt the best custom plush I've ever made. Now, if you guys don't know, I have made a few custom plushies in the past. Let me just pull one out now. My earliest FNAF custom plush, at least made of fabric that I can remember at least, is Nightmare Fredbear. Now, looking back, I do think this guy holds up in some aspects. Like, I think the body shape still holds some charm. I think he's decently stuffed. But there are a few things about him that look very off. Like, the way I made him here just makes him look like he's staring, like, in some other way. I just think it looks really funny, though. But I will remaster this sometime. I'll still keep this plush for, like, sentimental value, but yeah. That was the first phase, and I do actually remember making a custom L chip plush. This was way before the Funko plushies of Pizzeria Simulator came out, and that guy looked like crap. I don't have a picture of him, although I kind of wish I did, though. Next was probably the prime time of my custom plush career. Like, don't worry, these guys are just examples. I have made more. Is Rockstar Chica. Now, looking back on this one, I don't really think it looks very good. This was back when I, like, kind of skipped sewing them. And they look... This one just looks super rushed. Like, look at how I did the bit. That's just permanent marker. So, yeah. I also didn't really do a good job. I mean, I think, like, from afar, she looks good from afar. But, like, up close, she kind of looks more like a parrot. Then is, like, the very, very minor phase where, like, this is really only regarded for, like, 2 or 3 plushies. But this is my custom Nightmare Chica plush. I apparently got an extra Jacko Chica for Christmas one year. And then I was like, screw it, I'll just turn it into Nightmare Chica. How hard can it be? And it really wasn't that hard. I think the orange coloring kind of ruins it. But I think it could still stand as a decent Nightmare Chica. Then we got Burntrap, who blows these guys out of the water. Because this guy's body is completely sewn. Completely hand sewn. And how I made it, let's just say, it took a lot of time. I had to take apart, like, 2 plushies. I had to take apart, like, this one Foxy. Don't worry, I have, like, duplicates of some. And that's how I made Burntrap. I basically took him apart. And by that I mean Foxy. I took apart the Foxy, used it as blueprints. I think I might have also used a Bonnie as a blueprint. Or even a Freddy. I don't really know, but yeah. I think this plushie looks really good. This is easily my best FNAF plush I've ever made. And you might be wondering, why doesn't it look super detailed? I want to go with the style of it looking like a regular Funko plush, which the head doesn't exactly look like a pure Funko plush, but the body really does, kind of. This was also a good learning experience because I know it works and doesn't work. And it just took, it really, making this plush really did not take as long as you might think. Like, I think in all, it probably took, like, around 6 hours, which you could argue is, like, a really long time for a plushie. But in terms of this kind of plush, I think it's definitely worth it. I don't think I've ever been so proud of a custom plushie I have ever made. Now, you might be wondering, wait a minute, you don't make plushie videos anymore. Well, that's also why I'm here to make this announcement. Plush videos are returning in a new form. Now, you might be wondering, what do you mean? What about Max and Freddy? Don't you like the comic book style? And I'm going to be honest, I really don't like the style of Max and Freddy nowadays. Honestly, I just think it just looks pretty lazy. It's just, and plus the videos aren't even that long. The longest one was only like, what, 4 minutes? And the thing is that I was working on Max and Freddy the Movie 3, but ever since Uberduck basically decided to go frick itself, and the fact that I had absolutely no motivation to complete the rest of that movie, Season 7 and the prototype, or not prototype, the original version of Max and Freddy the Movie 3 are going to be labeled as non-canon. Now, the thing is about Movie 3, I did get a lot of that done, and I really want to express more ideas with it, but I realize now that I don't really like where the movie was kind of headed. I just felt like there were a lot of plot holes, there were a lot of elements I really didn't like. A lot of the movie was spent on characters that weren't even Max and Freddy. So, that's why I'm announcing now that plush videos will return in the form of Sonic Tales, Max and Freddy, and maybe some other stuff here and there. I really don't know. I actually kind of forget what else I made, if I even did make anything else. Is that they are going to be combined into one series. What is that series, you might ask? A new series called Plushyverse. Basically, it's going to take place kind of where Max and Freddy, the plush form, left off. Season 7 and Movie 3 are going to be rendered as non-canon. I won't delete those videos, but I'm just going to keep them in a playlist as like the old Season 7. But the thing is now, I don't really like sticking to seasons for Max and Freddy or Sonic Tales. So now Plushyverse is going to contain basically every plush character from the past few years, whether that be Max, Freddy, Sonic, the rest of the gang, and other characters. And that's because I want to have more forms of stuff. Now you might be wondering, what the hell are you even saying? I'm saying that I want to explore more ideas. I want to have more characters. I don't just want to have it be just FNAF characters with Max and Ruby thrown in along with a few other characters. And then I was like, I like that idea, but I feel like if it works more in a Plushverse setting. And that's where I came up with the idea of Plushyverse. Now, when will Plushyverse start? Expect it maybe soon-ish. Don't expect it immediately, but the first episode of Plushyverse will come within the next few weeks. So yeah. So with that, this update and little custom plushie showcase of Burntrap, let's round it up. And with that said, Shark King Studios is out. Keep chumming, boys.